And welcome back to our little playthrough of the Talos principle. Now, apologies for the last video cutting out very suddenly. I'm using shadow play at the moment, and still figuring my way around it. And apparently it only records in 20-minute chunks. So I went a bit long before, and missed a load of gameplay. So I thought I'd just come in, do a little bit extra, just to wrap up the video. And also sort of show a new area, because I have moved on to one of the other environments. So we're pretty much continuing as before. The basic idea is we go through these different areas, and we solve puzzles to collect little Tetris pieces, which then unlocks doors, also unlocks other objects to use in the world. You'll see in the bottom left-hand corner there, we have a little tripod thing. Those are connectors, which we use to connect up lasers to trigger switches. And I've just earned this box thing, which I have no idea how it works, but I guess we will find that out very soon. So, with no further ado, let's get straight back into this. Alright. So, this is the tower. When you first start the game, you're introduced to this disembodied voice called Elohim, who's kind of this game's GLaDOS. He's sort of this voice of God, who sort of, calls you his child and sounds very sort of goddish, and seems to represent some kind of higher AI or something to that extent. Basically told, the world is yours, just stay out of the tower. So this is the tower in question. I've had a quick look in there. You can actually go up one flight to another locked door, so we actually have to earn more pieces to get further. And there's also a couple of other chambers. We've got B, so we've got A, B, C. So we'll have a look in here. Alright, we've got a terminal. We have another locked door, which needs green pieces. Let's see what's on the terminal. Okay, so we have a couple of archived texts. The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus Pari is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy and art, the papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survived to the modern day. Okay. So if we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars, we have to invest in something, make sure that something. Okay. I have the Book of Osiris. The Book of the Scribe of Osiris is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the evacuation of Oxyrhynchus. Caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it's a classic funerary text, such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. Okay. A recent study suggests the text may have been intended as a philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the duat, which is explained here. Okay, so all very interesting. So we can't get to any pieces there. We're going to run across the sea, and I imagine we'll see pretty much the same. Yep, another locked door. Alright, heaven and hell. Heaven. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I still be the same, and what I should be, all but less than he whom thunder hath made greater. Here at least we shall be free. The Almighty hath not built here for his envy, will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice, to reign is worth ambition, though in hell, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Which I believe is Paradise Lost, if I'm thinking right. I have a quote here from William Blake. First, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing in the infernal method by corrosives, which in hell are salutary and medicinal, melting apparent surfaces away and displaying the infinite which was hid. Okay. So, at the moment, no idea what any of this means, but there's some very interesting implications to it. Now, it doesn't appear like we have access to any puzzle areas from here. We just have more doors. So we're going to have to go back downstairs to the main hall and do some puzzles. Okay, so we have two sets of green symbols and one set of red symbols. I'm just going to go back to the early stages and see if we have anything left that we can grab. Okay, we have a green squiggly here. We can go and get that.
These worlds and we within them are made of words. Hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things. We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
Okay. So Elohim pipes in every now and again and sort of gives commentary. Yeah, again, with the excerpts, not a lot of what he says makes a lot of sense. But I'm sure it will more as we go. Aha. Now, sometimes you find these objects around the world. These will also trigger more story information. Oh, this one doesn't. Okay. Paint. Where do I take the paint? So what, I'm gonna leave this here for now, and I'm going to work out where that needs to go, because I have no idea. I would try and work it out now, but we've only got a few minutes, so I'd actually like to go in and do another puzzle first. Alright, well, here we go. So... okay, so we have our jammer. I have a feeling we won't be able to... okay, that works. Try to go through here. It's always a good idea to check in sort of little nooks and crannies about the place as well, because sometimes you can find stuff hidden in there, like jammers and other useful objects. Well, let's see what's around this corner here. Okay. Alright, so we need to get a jammer on this door here. Now I have a feeling... Yep, we can actually carry this jammer through the through this barrier. So how are we going to do this? Okay, so we'll have to can we leapfrog this one? Oh, I've got it. Take this. Jam that one there. And I think we're good. There we go. Nice. Alright, so let's move on. I still have no idea where that paint is meant to go. I may actually leave that for the time being and see if we can move on to another puzzle area. We've got about 5 minutes on the clock here. And let's go and see if we can find ourselves another... We need reds and greens. A couple of greens in here, that should do it. Okay. AI citizenship. Once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person, and thus a potential citizen? Okay, well you can see where all this is going, but I might actually just quit out of here so we don't spend all of our time staring at the screen. Let's go in here and try and see if we can get another one of these T's. Okay, and these are the connectors. Okay, so we have hexahedrons. So we use the hexahedrons to put the connectors on top of. And as you can see, this laser connects to the connector, and we can redirect it elsewhere. And we want it to go in here. So, first of all, let's have a look around. And let's see if we have anything else. Alright, let's do the stupidly obvious thing first, which probably isn't going to work. Alright, it was worth a try. Okay. So clearly... Alright, so we need it here so it can pick up the laser. Now, I'm wondering what we can do. There don't seem to be any other objects around here. I don't know, viewers, what do you think? Answers on the back of a postcard to P.O. Box, fuck if I know, Blue Street. Okay, so we can't connect it directly through. Perhaps if can we go around? I don't think so. Well, we're almost out of time here. Who knows? I guess if you want to know the answer, buy the Talos Principle. It's a great game. It's really original. It borrows some elements from your Portals and the like, but has a very individual kind of feel to it. Yeah, I mean, even if it's sale time, it is a bit expensive at the moment. If you consider $35-40 expensive on the scale of things. It's a really, really well-made game. Definitely recommend it. Alright, thanks a lot, guys.